Emergency broadcast. This is not a drill. Freedom of speech on the internet is at risk. I repeat, this is not a drill, and governments and corporations are trying to censor the internet in the name of protecting women from criticism. And this time, they are not just dispensing rhetoric. This is an actionable threat, and actual policy and implementation techniques are being discussed. We already knew about the Broadband Commission's bogus report from September on what they call online violence against women, and the document showed that they actually want to make criticism of women illegal. And in a previous video on this channel, I broke the story that another arm of the UN is planning a similar report, and I went over some of their official documents, their drafts, their planning meetings, and the archives of their email list, which I gave some examples of. But after I dropped that info bomb on October 8th, I was so caught up in the Twitter campaign that I completely missed the press release on the APC's official website the very next day. Remember, as my original video on this topic explained, the APC is the Association for Progressive Communications, and the manager of their women's rights program, Jack Key, is one of the two listed coordinators of the IGS report. And recordings of their planning process seem to show that she is the leader of said meetings, and that she also plans to be the host of their 90-minute presentation at the IGF 2015 conference in Brazil, which is planned for November 10th through 13th, where the presentation will take the form of a talk show, apparently. And recordings of the aforementioned meetings also showed that the APC had been involved in writing the Broadband Commission's report. So I thought that they were just planning a double whammy propaganda blitz, the Broadband Commission report plus the IGF's upcoming report. But I was entirely wrong. This is a three-pronged attack, a triple weasel whopper, if you will. And again, the APC is leading the charge with this one as well. The press release from October 9th reads, "The Association for Progressive Communications, the Due Diligence Projects, and the Robert F. Kennedy Training Institute are organizing a two-day expert group meeting on due diligence for violence against women online, the role of the state and internet intermediaries, which will be held in Florence, Italy on the 15th to 16th October 2015. The meeting will bring together feminist legal scholars as well as experts on online violence against women from the public and private spheres to apply the international legal principle of due diligence and the state's obligation to technology-related violence against women. The debate will draw on the due diligence principle to promote, protect, and fulfill human rights in respect to violence against women, and build on APC's multi-country research on technology-related violence against women and access to justice. The objective of the meeting is to collaboratively develop a set of accountability principles to hold state and private sector actors alike responsible for these acts of violence in the areas of prevention, protection, prosecution, punishment, and provision of redress." And when it lists the organizers, it says about the APC's work in women's rights and gender equality is done through its Women's Rights Program. And as we all know, the manager of the Women's Rights Program at the APC is Jack Key, coordinator of the IGF's upcoming report for November.